Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's Lewis's Jaguars going up against Gronkowski's Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And you know, Charles, Larry took a moment to highlight a couple of the tight ends that we're going to see in this game. Both of these teams really look to get them involved in the offense early and often, don't they?
And we continue to see in the NFL how the tight end is becoming more and more of a highlighted position. Some of these guys can flex out like wide receivers. A lot of them can come inside, block as well as catch passes. He's exactly right. Tight end, that's a position we'll continue to follow as this game unfolds.
Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
The reputation of Chris Ivory as a running back is well-deserved. Hard-charging player, hardly ever knocked back at the point of attack. usually finishes all of his runs going forward. A very dependable player that teams like because he can set a tone in the running game and with his physical play inside.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
390. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
Brady now on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Well, we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run. He's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility. He's almost like a power forward in basketball. And the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They try again with Lewis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Cornerback A.J. Boye matched work ethic with development and became one of the most sought-after free agents in the 2017 class. Former number 4 corner in Houston, became a starter in 2016, and has tremendous ball skills that'll serve him well in the future.
8 yards to go here on second down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Avery Jones continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. They run. This is Lewis. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to Bohannon, the fullback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play because it's be perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Brady to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. To go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Fournette running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Patriots and the Jaguars have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots on offense. First quarter winding down. Jones is going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Now first and 10. The quick pass and completion is made, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he stopped on the play. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, there it is. Brady connected with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense, not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Shotgun now for Bortles. They find some open field here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Puslosny coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Bortles now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bortles to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. He's back to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Brady to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To throw is Brady. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return it is Corey Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Bortles to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. One final try now for Bortles. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.